I get it. I get it. It was Julio Jones. It was Julio Jones. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to Julio Jones? Am I right? You know, but when Julio Jones has 13 touches for 270 odd yards and 2 touchdowns, um, that's not good. That's not good. Um, today we're talking about why the Bucs defense is bad, and it wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. I mean, yes, we had we came back in the second half. Fumble recovery. We came back 20-27. The offense kind of stalled out for the most part. It was a bad game. It was a bad game versus the Falcons. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Defense did awful. Julio Jones killed us. They were killing us with the deep ball, too. That was the worst part. So who do you blame? You blame Vernon Hargreaves, Ryan Smith? You know, I mean, they were covering Julio most of the time, and I get it. It's Julio Jones. You know, they were kind of keeping him away from Brent Grimes for the most part, I believe. Do you blame our pass rush? They didn't get a single sack that game. That's kind of a big deal. I mean, I was watching some highlights here a little earlier. You know, he had all day. Matt Ryan had all day to just chuck it deep. You know, do you blame the safeties too? I mean, they were back there. TJ Ward got knocked out with a concussion. That sucked. Justin Evans was back there. I don't know if he played the best, but I mean, Justin Evans is one of our. He's doing pretty good. So who do you blame? You blame Quan? You know, Quan hasn't been doing that great recently. I mean, he's doing good. Quan's doing good, but like, you know, he still messes up sometimes. In run plays and whatnot. You can't let a guy get 12 catches for 200 some yards, 260 some or 270 some yards and a touchdown. You can't do 2 touchdowns. You can't do that. Mike Smith of all these two, Smith and Cutter of all people, should know that, hey, maybe we should cover Julio Jones a bit, guys. Maybe we should like really make sure that Julio Jones isn't allowed to do anything. We let a wide receiver throw a 50-yard touchdown pass to another wide receiver. That's terrible. That is awful. So what do you do? What do you blame? Who do you blame there? I think you blame everybody at every level, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know anything. I'm a freaking 21-year-old who doesn't know what he's talking about, but yeah, I'm just a fan. But pass rush isn't there. Crazy when our pass rush gets there. You know, we actually hold them to not a lot of points and we can win a game. That's crazy. I never expected that. If your lines are playing good, then you can win. What? That's crazy talk. We haven't been getting. You know, we're back to getting no pressure. Which affects our cornerbacks' play. You can't cover somebody forever. That's a fact. You know, these guys are fast professional athletes, but they're going up against really fast professional athletes. You know, there's only a certain amount of time you can cover them for. If you don't get pressure, they're going to have all day to throw. Eventually, they'll get open, and you can just throw it deep. That's just what happens, you know? It makes the line looks bad. Our linebackers are doing their darndest. I saw one play where Quan was trying to cover Julio. Bless his soul. You know, the linebackers are trying. Safeties and cornerbacks, they're still rotating. Jesus, please stop it. Please. Please. I beg of you, just stop rotating. And that doesn't help anything. Chris Conti. No. A lot of people don't like Chris Conti. I should actually make another video about that, why people don't like him. But, you know, rotating the safeties, I mean, I get it. TJ Ward was out, but still. Chris Conti kind of sucks. He's not doing so hot. Keep in mind, Justin Evans didn't have the greatest game in the world either. Ryan Smith, Vernon Hargreaves, Robert McClain, all these guys get a lot of, like, it affects them if you can't get a pass rush and you have to make the quarterback force a decision because these guys are eventually going to get open. You know, Mike Smith, I don't know what he's doing, but he's not getting pressure. He might not be calling the right plays. I don't know if he blitzes enough or not. I've heard a lot that he's not blitzing enough. I haven't really been paying that much attention. I mean, why should I? We suck. But, you know, I've been watching some stuff, you know, I've been watching the games, but, like, we don't get enough pressure, and I don't know if that's on Mike Smith. He's just not. He's not calling the right plays or what. I don't know if the cornerbacks are still playing too far off. I saw that Dirk said, well, we tried everything to stop Julio and it just wasn't working. To me, man, if you just were getting pressure, that's like a open and closed case, you know? It would help out a lot. It would help out a lot. So what do you do? What do you do, man? You assign some pass rushers to finish out the year. I know we got William Golston back. That's cool. Noah Spence is still out for the year. Clint McDonald's injured. That sucks. He's a back injury. Chris Baker is still being you know, we can't trade for anybody. There's nobody. Trade deadline's come and gone. We can't trade for anybody. Who do we sign? I think Curtis Marsh is still on the free agent thing, a free agent list. He's 26. Maybe we look at him. We didn't get Dwight Freeney. I'm pretty sure the Lions did, but like I don't know what to say at this point, man. Besides, our defensive line has been sucking. Gerald McCoy, he's great. Like I feel bad for him, man. He's playing his darndest out there. He's trying so hard, and he doesn't have the defensive end help, and he doesn't have a guy next to him that can help him that much. He had Clinton McDonald, but Clinton McDonald's injured, and oh well, you know, if he does have help, it's just gonna get rotated out the next play. You know, like Mike Smith has been a problem, man. Mike Smith's been a problem. And he needs, I don't know if he needs to go or not. I don't know if the owners need to sit him down and be like, hey, dude, what are you doing? I don't know what needs to happen. I'm just a fan. I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion of what you think should happen to Mike Smith. But right now, we have one of the worst defenses in football. Maybe, you know, bottom 5. We probably have bottom 5 defense consistently. You know, that sucks. That sucks. There's a lot of stuff we need to address in the off season. We need to strictly focus on fixing our lines, I'm sure. It's bad, man. James is coming back soon, maybe. I don't know. That won't help anything. But you know, it might. Our offense had a lot of 3 and outs. It wasn't good. But I mean, dude, defensive line, I think, is where it all starts. If you're getting pressure, then you're going to force the quarterback to make mistakes. And that makes your cornerbacks look a lot better. That makes your cornerbacks look a lot better. I don't know what's going on with Mike Smith, but he's not dialing up pressure, and his coverages are not very good. And this isn't just like me being a wrong, passionate fan or whatever. And I get it, man. I get it. I've been wrong before. I'm wrong a lot, actually. But experts, like Bucs experts at like Pewter Report and other places are saying like, hey, Mike Smith, like, why aren't you doing this? Like, why aren't you doing this? Like, instead you're doing this, and that's not right. You know, it's just like it's not working. It's not working. So I don't know. Mike Smith will probably be gone at the end of the season. He'll probably end up head coaching somewhere anyway. He might end up head coaching the Browns or something. I don't know. Oh, bless his soul if he does that. I wouldn't wish that upon Mike Smith. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. But I don't know, man. Might be time for a new defensive coordinator. We might have seen the end of Mike Smith after next week, you know? We might have seen the end of Mike Smith. We might see the end of Dirk Cutter if we lose again. And, you know, I get it. The score, it was closer in the second half than the score indicates. But, I mean, we still lost. Like, there's no like, oh, well, but this happened. There's no buts anymore, you know? It's just, we didn't win. Like, who cares? You can't be happy about a loss. Why should you be happy about a loss? It's like, oh, well, we lost, but this looked good. Or, oh, well, we lost, but this looked good. We can't do that. Why should we be happy about losing? It's like, oh, well, we lost, but hey, at least our offense looked good. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. We lost. Who cares? We're 4-7 right now. The perfect scenario, and that's if we win the rest of our games, if we win our next 5 games that are remaining in the season, the best we can do is as good as we did last year, and that's not happening. That's not happening. We might finish, realistically, we have the second toughest remaining schedule left in the year, I believe, is what they said. We might finish 5-11, 6-10. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna say we're gonna finish probably 6-10. That's my prediction now, man. And a lot of it has to do with the defense, and a lot of it has to do with our offense is at least doing. They're not terrible. They can put up points. They put up 20, you know, and it's just a lot of it's on our defense right now. Bad defense, bottom 5. And the offense, I get it. The offense isn't doing as good as it should be doing. We're running with Ryan Fitzpatrick. But that defense, man, that's a problem. That's a problem. So why is it so bad? I think defensive line and I think Mike Smith. I think those two are the main problems. Gerald McCoy's playing his heart out, but aside from that, you ain't got anybody playing good, trying their darndest to play. And Mike Smith isn't helping. Mike Smith isn't blitzing as much. He's not dialing up pressure, and that needs to change. Those both are probably going to change in the offseason. We've probably seen the last of Mike Smith. We're probably going to see a lot of changes on the defensive line. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the Bucs defense down in the comment section below, and what you think is going to happen to all of them. All the suspects, I guess you could say. Your Chris Contes, your Vernon Hargreaves, your Ryan Smiths, your defensive line, and Mike Smith. And Dirt Cutter, maybe. Maybe Dirt Cutter's part of the problem, too. But let me know what you guys think. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. But until then, goodbye for now, guys.